Hi, this is Kay with Girl Meets Meeple, and today I'll be reviewing Seikatsu, A Pet's Life. Seikatsu is a 1 to 4 player abstract strategy game. In it, on your turn, you will have 2 tiles in your hand, and you will choose to place these, trying to score points either or both during placement and based on scoring at the end of the game. During the game, you score points for putting tiles with same type groups based on their image. So this puppy placed on the board touching 2 other puppies will score you 3 points, 1 for it and 1 for each one it is touching. Colors are not taken into account for scoring during the game, but colors become very important at the end of the game. These pillows, as they call them, are scored based on your seating position in the room. The chairs in each section of the room denote where the player playing that color can see from, and the rows are different depending on your vantage point. At the end of the game, you're scoring for the largest group of the same colored pillows in each row. So if you only have 1 of any given color in that row, you only get 1 point. But once you get to 2 pillows in that row, that's 3 points. 3 is 6, 4 is 10, and it goes all the way up to 6 pillows, scoring you 25 points if you manage to pull that off. So while you're placing your tiles, you're paying attention to what you're scoring based on the image on the front, but you are definitely paying attention to those pillow colors as well. So let's talk about components and aesthetics. Now, this has a very cute little theme. You can see there are bunnies and kitties and unicorns, which are wilds when scoring, doggies, and turtles. So it is absolutely adorable. But don't get any ideas. This is completely an abstract game. But the adorableness can make it easier to get to the table. I also like all the colors they use, and these nice little ceramic chips are just very delightful to play with. Other than that, there's just the bag, a couple scoring Meeple token things, and the board. Not much for components, but all really good quality. As far as aesthetics, I just absolutely adore the cuteness here. The art is adorable, and the tactile quality of playing is great. So components and aesthetics get an A+ from me. The good, well, obviously I just gave an A+ to components and aesthetics, so that's on the list. Also, this is a game that has easy mechanics, but more to the strategy than first meets the eye, and I really like that when it comes to a game, because it means I can play it with just about anyone, teach it quickly, and it has enough there for you to get some bite out of. I really like that. The game also plays very quickly and turns are very snappy. I suppose you could have someone with deep AP really stare at this board, but probably not. You have 2 tiles to choose from. You're going to be thinking about it as your opponents play, and turns tend to turn over very quickly. The bad, the box is a little deceptive in that it says it's 1 to 4 players. This is a 2 to 3 player game with variants for 4 in which you play on teams, but this is really a 2 or 3 player game. It does have a solo mode to it. I was not terribly impressed with the solo mode. It does sort of have an automated player. Well, no, that's not true. You are trying to beat a score that is not just your own. We will put it that way. As you play, you are going from the vantage point of 1 chair, but at the end you will score the other chairs, and depending on which mode you're playing, you may also score for the opponents during the play. So there's more to it than just a beat your own score, but I definitely don't think I would buy this particular game for the solo mode. So who would I recommend this game to? Well, with the simple mechanics but the deeper strategy underneath those, I think that this will appeal to a wide audience. It is family friendly. My young children can play this quite successfully. My oldest, who is 5, has actually won a couple times, but it's also a lot of fun with adult gamers. There is enough here for both new and experienced gamers to enjoy. I would recommend it for play groups of 2 or 3 only. I don't think I would play in the team variant for 4. The way 4 plays, the gist of it is that you'll be playing with one team as the blue chair and one as the red, but each player on that team is playing independently and cannot communicate what their chips are. They're just trying to score the best way possible for their team. It may be fine, but I honestly feel like the variant was created just to get that extra number on the box. I really think it should have, this is one of those boxes that should have said plays 2 to 3, 1 and 4 player variants included, because the game is, it's made for 2 or 3. The solo is fine. I enjoy that it's in the box, but it's not one that is going to have me coming back a bunch of times. It is puzzly, it's not a bad solo, so if you are someone who regularly plays with 2 or 3 that also solos, this may be a great game. So final thoughts on this game? This is a cute game. I enjoy it. It's not going to make one of the top of my list, but I will definitely never refuse to play it. My 5-year-old is in love with it. Between the art and just the easy entry to play, she requests it quite a bit, and I am always happy to play it with her. I have also played it with a couple of my gaming friends who enjoyed it. It's a nice, fast game to play. So if you regularly play in groups of 2 to 3, are looking for an abstract strategy game with an adorable little theme and wonderful tactile appeal, I would recommend Seikatsu, A Pet's Life. Thanks for checking out my review. Happy gaming! Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. And to see what I've been up to most recently, check out my Instagram. And for all our written reviews, please go to our blog. Thanks so much and happy gaming!